Hello, welcome back to day 7 of 30 Days of Minecraft Mobs. I'm really excited to get to this point. Um, yeah, so today we're going to do a baby cow. It's slightly smaller in the body than an adult cow, but the head is actually done in like a larger pixel size to make the eyes look bigger and give it more of that baby effect. So we're gonna go ahead and do that one today. If you guys are new here, I would love it if you could subscribe. I have a really lofty goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It is crazy. At this rate, right now, I need about 7 followers a day to make that happen. So if you wouldn't mind, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the materials you're going to need for this build. For this build, you're going to need 64 black wool, 583 brown concrete, 601 brown terracotta, 7 brown wool, 75 brown wool, 161 mushroom stem, 116 smooth quartz, 109 white wool, 4 dark trapdoors, 24 light gray concrete, 16 gray concrete, 4 light gray wool, 8 pink terracotta, 1 dark oak door, and 11 ladders. And this right here is going to be our blueprint for this baby cow that we are working on. Over here in between the legs you are looking at an 8 wide gap, and then over here you are looking at a 4 wide gap to get the leg placements correct. So let's go ahead and get started. For layer 1 we are going to be working mostly with black wool in creating the hoof pieces of this baby cow. Hello, friend. Do you have something to say? Over here on this foot is actually where I decided to place my door. If you want to place it somewhere else, you are welcome to. That's just where I'm going to be working with it. Otherwise, the other 2 are just going to be black for the hooves. And this is your aerial view of layer 1. Very, very simple to start off with. Layer 2, we're going to start in this corner with a brown concrete. 2 pieces here, 2 brown terracotta, 3 more brown terracotta, 3 more, and 1 brown terracotta here, and 1 brown concrete there. You're very noisy today. On this side, we're gonna do 2 pieces of brown terracotta, 3 pieces of brown concrete, and then the rest of the black is going to be filled with brown terracotta. On this back leg, we are going to start with a brown terracotta, 1 more brown terracotta here, 2 pieces of the brown concrete, 1 brown terracotta, 3 brown concrete, and then fill in the rest with brown terracotta. On this leg, we're going to start with brown concrete, 2 pieces of it, then we have 6 pieces of brown terracotta, 4, 5, and 6, 3 pieces of brown concrete, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 piece of brown terracotta. And this is what we are looking like for layer 2. For layer 3, we're going to start out with 1 piece of brown concrete, 2 pieces of brown terracotta, 1 concrete, 2 terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, 3 terracotta, and 1 brown concrete. On this side, we are going to place 1 brown concrete, 2 terracotta, 2 concrete, 3 terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, and 2 brown terracotta here. You can also start placing your ladder if you would like. And I like to place my ladder right inside the door. On this rear right hand leg, we're going to start with the brown terracotta, and we're going to go this way 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Then 2 pieces of concrete, 1 brown wool, 2 mushroom stems, and then 3 pieces of the terracotta. And on this left leg of layer 3, we're going to start with the brown terracotta, and we're going to add 7 more pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then 1 brown concrete, 1 brown wool, and then 2 more concrete. And this will be your aerial view of layer 3. Here on layer 4, we're going to start with a concrete, terracotta, 3 concrete, terracotta, 2 white wool, 1 mushroom stem, and 3 more concrete. On this side, we are going to do 2 concrete, 1 terracotta, 1 concrete, actually 4 concrete, 1 mushroom stem, 2 white wool, 1 terracotta, and 1 concrete. And then place your piece of ladder on the back. On the back right, we're going to start off with terracotta, do 2 more pieces, then 1 piece of concrete, 1 piece of brown wool, 2 pieces of concrete, 1 white wool, and then brown terracotta to finish off this layer of that leg. And on the left side over here, we will start with the brown concrete, 4 pieces of brown terracotta, 1 mushroom stem, 1 terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, 2 brown concrete, and 1 brown wool. So here is what we are looking at for the aerial view of layer 4. For layer 5, we are starting with that concrete and 1 more over here, 1 brown wool, 2 concrete, 2 terracotta, 2 white wool, 1 concrete, 1 brown wool, and 1 concrete. Here we have 1 concrete, 1 brown wool, 3 concrete, 1 brown wool, 1 concrete, 2 white wool, 2 terracotta, and 1 more concrete. Here we have brown terracotta for 2, 6 concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we are going to finish out this leg with brown terracotta. On this side, we have 1 concrete, a 2nd concrete, 2 terracotta, 2 white wool, 2 terracotta, 1 white wool, and 3 concrete. And this is what we are looking at for layer 5. Layer 6, we're going to start with a mushroom stem, a brown concrete, 2 brown wool, a brown concrete, 3 brown terracotta, 2 brown concrete, and 2 wool. Over here we are starting with 2 pieces of wool, a concrete, and a mushroom stem, then 2 pieces of wool, a 2 concrete, 3 terracotta, and a piece of concrete. Also, don't forget, like I did, to place your ladder pieces as you go. Here we're going to start with 1 terracotta, 1 concrete, 1 wool, 1 mushroom stem, 1 concrete. Then we have 3 pieces of brown wool, 1 concrete, 1 terracotta, and 2 pieces of mushroom stem. On this side, we are going to start with the mushroom stem, brown wool, brown concrete, and 4 pieces of terracotta, 1 concrete, 3 brown wool, and 3, and then 1 concrete. And this is your aerial view of layer 6. You can kind of see where the shadowing is going to be on the legs. It's starting to take a little bit of shape here with that darker brown terracotta. Layer 7, we're going to start with a smooth quartz, 2 brown wool, 2 concrete, 3 terracotta, nope, 3 concrete, and 1 brown wool. Here we are going to start with the concrete, 2 brown wool, 1 smooth quartz, 1 brown wool, 3 brown concrete, and 3 terracotta, and 1 more concrete. On the back right, we're starting with a terracotta, 1 concrete, 1 wool, and 1 smooth quartz, 2 wool, 1 concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, 2 terracotta, and 1 white wool. And then here we are starting with that smooth quartz, 1 wool, 1 concrete, and then 4 terracotta, 1 concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, and 2 more wool. And here is a look at layer 7 from an aerial view. Layer 8, we are starting with a white wool, a brown wool, 3 concrete, 3 terracotta, and 4 concrete. 2, 3, and 4. Here we're starting with concrete, 1 more concrete here, a brown wool, a white wool, 4 brown concrete, 4, 3 brown terracotta, and 1 brown concrete. Let's start on this hind leg with a terracotta, 2 brown wool, 1 white wool, 1 brown wool, 4 concrete, and 4, and then 3 pieces of terracotta. Over here we are going to do a white wool, 2 brown wool, 4 terracotta, 2, 3, and 4, then 4 concrete, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 brown wool. This is going to be your aerial view of layer 8. You might also want to consider lighting up your legs at this point so that you don't get any mob spawns, because it's only going to get taller and darker inside these legs. For layer 9, we are starting off with a white wool, then 3 brown concrete, 3, 5 brown terracotta, 4 and 5, and then 3 brown concrete. On this side we have a brown concrete and a brown concrete and another brown concrete, a white wool, 3 brown concrete, and finishing us off with 5 terracotta and a ladder. Don't forget your ladder. On the back we're starting with a terracotta, a brown wool, a brown concrete, a white wool, then 5 pieces of brown concrete, and 3 more pieces of terracotta. On this side we have a white wool, a brown concrete, a brown wool, 4 terracotta, and 5 concrete. And this is your aerial view of layer 9. Layer 10, we are starting with a smooth quartz, 2 concrete, 8 pieces of terracotta, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then 1 brown concrete. We are starting to get closer to the belly, and so our shadow is going to get larger on this. On this side, we are starting with the terracotta, 2 concrete, 1 quartz, 1 concrete, and then fill the rest with terracotta. On this side, we're starting with a terracotta, 1 more terracotta, a concrete, a quartz, 4 concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finish off with the brown terracotta. And on this lake, we are doing the smooth quartz. 1 concrete, 6 pieces of terracotta, 4, 5, and 6, and 4 pieces of concrete. And this is your aerial view for layer 10. Layer 11 is going to be our last leg layer. We're going to be building out the body on layer 12. We're going to start down here in the bottom, the front. We're going to start down here in the front left with a concrete, 2 concrete there, and then fill the rest of this leg in with terracotta. On the right hand leg, we're going to place a terracotta, 2 brown concrete, and then fill the rest with the terracotta. Back here, we're starting with that terracotta, and we're going to take it around 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2 concrete here, and the rest is terracotta. And for our last leg, we're going to start with the terracotta. We're going to go 7 with the terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Here is 2 of the concrete, and then 2 more of the terracotta. So here is the aerial view of what you are looking at for layer 11 and the last of our legs. For layer 12, we are starting on that body. We're going to place down a terracotta, and then you're going to crouch and place a terracotta behind you. Then we are going to turn and go 6 more with terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then 4 mushroom stem. 3 and 4. And then 1 more terracotta. And you should line up here. Going down this way, down the leg, we're going to go 4 more pieces of terracotta. 4, 1 white wool, 1 smooth quartz, 1 mushroom stem, 3 smooth quartz, 2 and 3, 1 mushroom stem, and 1 smooth quartz, and then 5 pieces of brown terracotta. And this should hang off 1. See it here, barely over there. There is an overhang on this mob. And from here, we're going to turn and take the terracotta all the way across 11 to build the hind end and connect up with the other side. And then on this side, we are going to do the very same. We are just going to take terracotta all the way across and connect it. And now that we are back in this corner, we also need to fill in the belly area. We're going to fill in the belly mostly with terracotta, except for along this wall over here, we are going to place some more blocks to kind of continue that spot under the belly. So let's fill with the terracotta, and I will come right back and show you how we're going to do that belly piece. Well, over here on this back right hind leg, we're going to start the rest of this spot here. You're going to place a smooth quartz, a mushroom stem, and then a brown terracotta. Then here we are going to place 3 mushroom stems, 2 smooth quartz, 2 smooth quartz, 1 smooth quartz here, 1 mushroom stem, and 1 mushroom stem. And then the rest of this gap can be filled in with the terracotta. So this is your aerial view of layer 12. Okay, For layer 13, we are starting with the terracotta, and we're going to take it 2 more this way across the front, 2 concrete, 1 terracotta, 1 smooth quartz, 1 wool, 2 smooth quartz, and 2 terracotta. And then in this direction, we're going to add in 3 terracotta, 2 concrete, 1 mushroom stem, 2 white wool, 3 quartz, 3 concrete, then 3 terracotta. Across the back, we're going to take terracotta all the way down. On this side, you're going to go towards the front with 2 more terracotta, and then 11 concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then we will finish this off with brown terracotta. Here is your aerial view of layer 13. For layer 14, we're going to start building out the head. If you look at a baby cow versus an adult cow, they have a lot less chest space. You don't get to see as much of that, and their head is the more prominent part of their body, where the body is more prominent on the adult cow. So we're going to start in our corner over here with a terracotta, and you're going to want to place a temporary block right here, and then come out 1 with a terracotta. You can get rid of this temporary block now. And then we want to go that way forward 5 more blocks of terracotta. 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to use 2 mushroom stem, 2 light gray concrete, 4 of the gray concrete, 2 light gray, 2 mushroom stems, 1 terracotta, and then we're going to work our way back towards the body with 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that should end up with a diagonal here, and a terracotta will go there. Then working our way back around the body, we're going to place 2 more terracotta, 3 concrete, 1 brown terracotta, 2 white wool, 1 quartz, 2 white wool, 1 quartz, and a mushroom stem, then 2 concrete, and 2 brown terracotta. Turning this way, we have 4 terracotta, 1 brown concrete, 2 terracotta, 3 concrete, and 2 terracotta. Along this part of the body, we are going to take 8 pieces of concrete, 5, 6, and 7, 8, then 1 terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, 2 concrete, and 2 more brown terracotta. Then we also need to fill in this space here. So we're actually going to come up to the front. We're going to do 2 more mushroom stems, 2 of the light gray concrete, 4 of the gray concrete, 2 light gray, 2 mushroom stems, and then you just want to fill in the rest of this space with the terracotta. And when you are done with that layer, this is what you are going to be looking at. This is the aerial view for layer 14. Okay, layer 15, we have moved. We are still in the leftmost forward block. So that's where we were starting. This is where we're starting now. We're going to start with a brown terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, 2 light gray concrete, 4 gray concrete, 2 light gray concrete, 2 mushroom stems, and a terracotta. Then going back towards the body, we're going to add 2 terracotta, 1 concrete, and 2 terracotta. Then on the diagonal over here, we're going to place terracotta and 1 more, 5 concrete, 3, 4, and 5, 2 terracotta, 4 white wool, 1 smooth quartz, 3 concrete, and then a brown terracotta. When we turn that corner, we're going to do 3 terracotta, and then we're going to fill all the way to the other corner with brown concrete. When we turn this corner, we're going to place 5 more concrete, 3, 4, and 5, 1 brown wool, 1 brown concrete, a terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, 2 quartz blocks, 1 mushroom stem, 2 concrete, and 2 terracotta. Then on this side it is 2 terracotta, 1 concrete, and 2 more concrete. And this is your aerial view of layer 15. Okay, layer 16, we're starting with that terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, 2 black wool, 4 light concrete, 2 black wool, 2 mushroom stems, and a brown terracotta, 1 more brown terracotta, 2 concrete, and 2 terracotta. Then over here we have 2 terracotta, 8 pieces of brown concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1 smooth quartz, then we have 6 pieces of concrete, and 1 terracotta. Turn, we'll have 2 more terracotta, 3 concrete, 2 smooth quartz, 3 mushroom stem, and 1 concrete. And on this side, we're going to place 4 more concrete, 1 wool, 2 concrete, a mushroom stem, 2 quartz blocks, 2 wool, white wool, 1 quartz block, and 1 mushroom stem, then 1 concrete, 2 terracotta, and over here in the cheek, 2 terracotta, 2 concrete, and 1 terracotta. And this is your aerial view for layer 16. On layer 17, we're starting with that terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, 2 black wool, 4 light gray concrete, 2 black wool, 2 mushroom stems, and a terracotta on the end. On this cheek, we're going to place 4 concrete, 1 terracotta, then 2 more terracotta, 2 concrete, 3 brown wool, 3 concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 2 concrete, 2 brown wool, 2 concrete, and a terracotta. And we're going to turn and place 1 more terracotta, 3 brown concrete, 2 mushroom stems, 2 smooth quartz, 2 white wool, and a mushroom stem. Then here we have a brown terracotta, 2 concrete, 1 wool, 3 concrete, a mushroom stem, a smooth quartz, 4 white wool, and a smooth quartz, 1 brown concrete, 2 terracottas, 1 terracotta in the cheek, and 4 concrete to finish out that cheek. And here is your aerial view of layer 17. Layer 18, we are starting with a concrete, 2 brown terracotta, then 8 mushroom stem, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we have 2 terracotta and a concrete. We're going to take this concrete all the way through the cheek here, and then on the diagonal, 2 terracotta. We have 1 concrete, 3 wool, 3 concrete, a quartz block, and a white wool, and a quartz block, 2 concrete, 2 wool, a concrete, and a brown terracotta. Then going in this direction, we have one more terracotta, 2 concrete, a mushroom stem, 2 smooth quartz, 1 mushroom stem, 2 smooth quartz, 1 wool, a smooth quartz, and then on this side, 1 mushroom stem, a brown terracotta, 2 concrete, 1 wool, 2 concrete, a brown terracotta, a mushroom stem, 2 quartz, 1 wool, 1 white wool, a quartz and a mushroom stem, a brown concrete, and 2 brown terracotta. Then on the diagonal, we are filling in with concrete. And this is your aerial view of layer 18. For layer 19, we are starting here with the concrete and 2 terracotta, 8 mushroom stem all the way across, 2 brown terracotta, 1 concrete. Then turning here, we have 1 concrete, 1 wool, and 3 concretes. On this diagonal, we have 2 brown terracotta, 7 brown concrete, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we have 3 wool, white wool, and then we have 5 concrete and 1 terracotta. When you turn this corner, we have 2 concrete, 2 mushroom stems, 1 wool, 1 smooth quartz, 2 mushroom stems, 2 quartz blocks, 1 wool. Turning the corner, we have a quartz block and a mushroom stem, and then the brown terracotta, a brown concrete, brown wool, and 3 brown concretes, 1 brown terracotta, 2 mushroom stems, 1 quartz block, 1 mushroom stem, 2 concrete, 2 terracotta, 2 concrete, 1 brown wool, and then 2 more concrete. And this is your aerial view for layer 19. For layer 20, we're going to make this pretty dang simple. We're going to start with a concrete, and we're going to take the concrete all the way down that side. On this end, we are going to place 2 more concrete, 1 brown wool, and 2 concrete. Then we have 3 terracotta, 6 concrete, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 2 white wool, 1 quartz, 4 concrete, 4, and then 2 terracotta. Along the back here, we have 1 concrete, 1 mushroom stem, 2 quartz, 2 wool, 1 quartz, 2 mushroom stems, 1 quartz, a mushroom stem, and then along this side, we are going to place 1 quartz, 1 wool, and a mushroom stem, then a terracotta, 4 concrete, a terracotta, a concrete, a terracotta, a mushroom stem, 2 concrete, 3 terracotta, and then fill in this cheek with concrete. And this is your aerial view for layer 20. For layer 21, we are going to start filling in the back, and so you're going to want to spam the heck out of your light source of choice just to make sure you don't get any mob spawns when you start capping that off. We're going to start down here with the concrete, and we're going to take it all the way around to the body. And here where we meet the body, we're going to start off with terracotta. We will do 4 of those, 5 concrete, a quartz block, a white wool, and a quartz. Then we have 3 concrete and 3 terracotta. We turn, we'll have 1 more terracotta here, a mushroom stem, a quartz block, 4 white wool, 2 quartz blocks, and 2 mushroom stems. On this side we have a white wool and 2 quartz blocks, 2 terracottas, 8 concrete, 4 terracottas, and finish out this part of the head with the concrete. Now we are leaving the head open because the head is not done. We're going to come over here to the first part of like the shoulder / body, and we're going to work our way across. We need to add 2 more pieces of terracotta, 1 mushroom stem, 1 smooth quartz, 3 white wool, 1 mushroom stem, and 2 more pieces of the brown terracotta, and that should connect you up right there. And then we're going to go back in the other direction with 2 more terracottas, 1 concrete, 1 mushroom stem, smooth quartz, a white wool, a smooth quartz, a concrete, and 2 brown terracottas. And that should connect. Now let's work our way back. We need 1 more terracotta, 2 concrete, a mushroom stem and a quartz block, 4 concrete, and 1 more terracotta. That should then connect. We're going to fill this in completely with the concrete. From this side, we need to add 3 more concrete, 2 and 3, 1 terracotta, 4 concrete, 2, 3, 4, 1 terracotta, and 1 mushroom stem. That should connect. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I made a mistake. I had to take out some of this here, and so I'm not sure which side of the cow I am on. So, going to start on the right hand side and work our way back over. You're going to need 2 mushroom stems, a brown terracotta, 3 concrete, 2 and 3, a brown terracotta, a mushroom stem, and 2 more concrete. Now turning back, we need 2 concrete, 2 mushroom stems, 3 concrete, a mushroom stem, and 2 quartz blocks, which should connect. It does. Then on this side, we have 2 pieces of wool, the mushroom stem, 2 concrete, a mushroom stem, 2 smooth quartz, 1 concrete, 1 mushroom stem, and that connects over. Now we need a mushroom stem, a quartz block, 2 wool, a quartz block, 2 mushroom stems, a quartz block, a white wool, and a quartz block. And that should connect there. Now, from this quartz block, we are going to go back with 2 white wool, a quartz block, a mushroom stem, a quartz block, 4 white wool, and 4, and a smooth quartz. And that should connect over. On this side, we're going to use a mushroom stem, a smooth quartz, 2 white wool, a smooth quartz, 2 concrete, a mushroom stem, a smooth quartz, and 2 white wool. Actually, 1 white wool connected into that makes it 2. From here, we need a mushroom stem, a white wool, a mushroom stem, 2 concrete, a mushroom stem, 2 wool, 2 mushroom stem, and that should connect. Then on this side we need a brown concrete, a mushroom stem, quartz block, a mushroom stem, then a brown concrete, a brown wool, and 2 brown concrete, then 2 white wool, and that'll connect over. On this one here, we're going to start with the white wool, a smooth quartz, a brown concrete, and a brown wool, then 3 pieces of concrete, 1 brown terracotta, 1 mushroom stem, and a concrete, and that connects there. Here we will start with a brown terracotta, 3 concrete, 3, a brown terracotta, 2 concrete, a brown terracotta, and 2 concrete, and that connects. Here we need a concrete, a terracotta, a concrete, and then fill the rest of this in with a brown terracotta. And on this very last row of the back here, we're going to start with 3 mushroom stems, 4 smooth quartz, 2 terracotta, and 1 concrete. And that's it, the back is done. So here is your aerial view of layer 21. We are nearing the end of this. That was the last of the body layers. Now we just have a couple of layers for the head, and then we are through. You're going to need to grab the black wool, your trapdoors, and the pink terracotta for this layer. We're going to start in this corner with a piece of black wool and then a trapdoor on the side over here, and go ahead and put it down. Then we have black wool, 2 white wool, 1 brown concrete, 1 mushroom stem, 4 brown concrete, 2 white wool, 2 black wool, the trapdoor, then we have 1 piece of pink terracotta, then 7 pieces of the concrete. So we're going to take it this way on the inside here. 5, 6, and 7. Then we need a quartz block, 2 white wool, 2 quartz blocks, and a mushroom stem. Then 4 more of the concrete, and going towards the eye, 3 concrete, and a pink terracotta. So there is an aerial view of layer 22 and layer 23. We are going to do the same thing on the front here with the black wool and the trapdoors for the eyes. Then we have 2 white wool, a concrete, 2 mushroom stems, 3 concrete, 2 white wool, 2 black wool, trapdoor. Over here we're going to use 2 pink terracotta, 1 concrete, a smooth quartz block, and a mushroom stem, 3 concrete, and 3, a mushroom stem, a quartz block, 2 wool, a quartz block, and a mushroom stem. Then we have 3 concrete, a mushroom stem, a quartz block, 1 concrete, and 2 pink terracotta. And that is your aerial view of layer 23. Layer 24, we are starting with that mushroom stem, and we have 4 of those going right across the eyes there, kind of an eyebrow type. A brown concrete, mushroom stem, 2 smooth quartz, a brown concrete, a brown terracotta, and 4 mushroom stems, 4. Then going this way we have 1 pink terracotta, 2 concrete, and then off to the side of this concrete you're going to add 2 of the gray concrete, And then moving forward over here, we need 2 of these smooth quartz, 4 concrete, a mushroom stem, 2 white wool, a mushroom stem, 4 concrete, 2 quartz blocks, 2 brown concrete, with the gray concrete coming off of there, and then 1 pink terracotta here. And that's your aerial view for layer 24. Layer 25 is the layer that is going to cap off this head. We're going to start with a brown terracotta and 1 more there. Then we have 3 of the concrete, 2 wool, 2 smooth quartz, 1 mushroom stem, 2 concrete, and 2 terracotta. Over here we have 1 more terracotta, 3 concrete, 3, and a terracotta. Then back up on these gray parts here, we're going to put 2 light gray now. Then as we round this corner, we're going to place down 5 concrete and 5, 2 white wool, 5 concrete, and 5, and then a brown terracotta, 3 concrete, and a brown terracotta. And then fill in this gray space here with the light gray concrete. Now we want to fill in this gap here, so let's start right here in this corner, and we are just going to take the concrete all the way back for that one. On this one we are going to place 2 concrete, 1 wool, and then a concrete. This one is concrete all the way back. For this one we are going to place 2 smooth quartz and then concrete to fill. For this one we are going to place 2 wool and 1 smooth quartz and then a concrete to fill. Here we need another wool, a smooth quartz, and then white wool to fill. Here we need a smooth quartz, 2 mushroom stems, and a smooth quartz. Here we need a mushroom stem and then a smooth quartz, and fill with the brown concrete. And on this section we need 1 more mushroom stem, 2 concrete, and 1 brown wool. Next we need 2 concrete, 2 brown wool, then 2 concrete, 1 brown wool, and 1 concrete. And in this last section we are taking concrete all the way down. This is what your layer 25 is going to look like. And then the very last thing that we're going to do is we're going to add some light gray wool to these tops right here to finish off these horns off the side of the head. And that's gonna be it, you guys. That is the baby cow. Give me just a few minutes and I will fill them and show you some ideas on how you can use these. Okay, I am done. So we've got both of our cows here, and then let's see what's inside them. I did kind of take a different turn with this cow. I know I've done a lot of like places for people to live. I feel like we're running out of options as far as living spaces go. So for this one, I created a butcher shop. And we've got some villagers here who are butchers, and they've got their own little lineup there. I'll just give you a view like this so you can see it all. That one decided to be a leather worker instead of a butcher, but that's fine. And then just back here is just a little bit of a living space for them so that you could actually make this a usable villager trading place for butcher items. I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but you know, such is life. And then over here in this cow, we have a visitor. I swear he comes up every time I'm ready to like tour. In this cow, we have a cow farm. Maybe something that could go side by side with the butcher over there. And just give you a little bit of a view here. This one is like, these are our beef cows. These ones are our leather cows, and then back there is our milking cows. And they all have like a little water trough and just like some hills to climb on for enrichment purposes. And then we've got the hay and then some barrels for you to store whatever you need to store. And that's gonna be everything for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I super appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying this series of Minecraft mobs, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye!